Ladies and gentlemen, with my sick voice, I'm going to try to do Marcel's deck profile. What place did you get?
22nd.
Oh, that's really good. You got your invite. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Show me your deck.
All right. We got a baby Vegeta later, right? Good old starter deck. Activate main, take a life, restand the leader. Awaken at 2 or less life, draw 2, untap 2. Boom, Super Baby 2 has dual attack as his base stat. When he attacks, he draws a card once per turn. Alright. So, we got good old reliable Flying Nimbus, right? This is for the mirror match. If you end up going second, you need this to survive, or you will die. Facts. It just stops any aggro deck or anyone trying to push for their final turn. It lets you get one more turn, so it cheats death, essentially. For super combos. Yeah, super combo. Blitz Wave Generator ×2. This is your top 5 search for a baby card. It's your consistency booster. It really helps you if you have 3 out of the 4 cards you need of the baby chain. This lets you find the 4th one, stuff like that. Very, very clutch, and sometimes it untaps an energy, so it's pretty much free. You can only play 1 per turn. That's why you have such a low count in your deck. When it whiffs, though, you cry a little bit on the inside.
Did you whiff?
Just once throughout the whole tournament.
That's horrible.
And it wasn't relevant at the time, but it was pretty annoying, Baby Mew package. Very, very important for the deck. The Mew lets you search the baby out of the deck, and then when the baby comes into play, you draw 3 cards and pitch 2. So it lets you cycle through your deck, fill up the drop area, all that good stuff. And it's red and yellow for your arrival, easy combo power. So very important to have. The baby is searchable with Blitz Wave Generator, and you can hard cast the baby for 1 energy if you don't have the Mew. So it's very important to have that in your hand. Definitely mulligan for that card. Also mulligan for this card. We Spectator, your check land for red-yellow. It just energy fixes your energy. You want to be able to charge 3 yellow specifically because you run cooler in this deck. So being able to make easier choices for your energy is very, very helpful. That's why we run 4 copies of this. Alright, so now let's get into the baby chain. It starts out from the Super Baby 1, All-Consuming Terror. This card is a rival for 1 yellow energy for a 4-drop barrier baby. So you combo off your Mew baby, and that's red-yellow. Pay 1 yellow energy, summon your baby. This can be on either player's turn. If you go first and your opponent has 1 energy and it's multicolor, so it's tapped, this is the time to play it, just to avoid any counterplay shenanigans that will happen. It can also be played defensively if your opponent has to attack you, like Brawly Leader. But some Brawly players just mind game you and they don't even attack you, just because they know this play exists. Going up the chain, you're going to be playing your Parasitic Menace promos. It goes over the 4-drop for 0. Draws a card and minus card 5k. Very good for clearing little miniature board state, little blockers and 1-drop combo pieces. And it's a 25k double striker. That's red. So this is for Heartfelt Plea as well. For only 1 energy, you can just get a 25k double striker out. Very good. We got our apes. So this is what goes over our 5-drop here. We have the 6-drop one, which is an activate main effect from here to evolve into a 6-drop red baby. So you got your triple strike. Whenever you attack, minus something on their board 20k and draw a card. Or when a card is played, minus it 20k and draw a card. But it's once per turn, so the first card played automatically triggers the effect, and you can't not activate it. I mean, you can. Well, I don't know. You can choose up to. You can choose up to cards. Of course, you can choose 0, but you will draw a card no matter what. I mean, why wouldn't you? Janemba. Right. So the 7-drop here is the new one from set 8. Pay 2 to EX evolve over a baby of 5 or higher, so it can go up over this card or this card itself. It's just a 5-drop or higher baby. When you play this, it triggers its offering, which says your opponent gets to choose. They either let you draw 2 cards or they have to take 1 life and put it to the drop area. It also has an activate main and double strike. That so the activate main says take a life from your life area, and then minus your opponent's leader by 5k power. For the duration of the turn, this activate main is not once per turn, so you can activate it until you have 1 life left, obviously. You could use it one more time, just, if you're playing against Hatchiak and you just don't want to play anymore, that's what you do. But this minuses their leader power, so all your cards are essentially +5 every activation of this, including your leader, so everything just gets buffed. Really easy to push through lethal. The new addition, Baby Vengeful Blow. This is the card that pretty much gives your chain a second chance at life. If they are able to kill your chain, once you're at 30, either the 6-drop or the 7-drop, you can summon this card for free. And next turn, you'll be able to absorb one of your Machine Mutant, Baby Vegeta GTs, which is the 4-drop and the 5-drop. And you can go back into a 30k 6-drop or 7-drop. And also another card from the sideboard that I'll show you later. But this is pretty much against Hatchiak. It's you really just want to keep bringing back the 6-drop over and over again because it gets really annoying for them. They have to deal with their blockers getting minus all the time and drawing cards forever. So this card is really good for protection. It's just a 1-of in the main board, and we bump it up in the sideboard.
How good was it?
Very, very good. Once your cards die, you just come back. Very, very powerful. I like it as 1-of in the main board because not every matchup is relevant, but for the matchups it does, it just completely wins you that game. So we have our GT Pan package here. So this is the Heartfelt Plea. Whenever a red battle card 25k is in your battle area, when you awaken, you trigger the effect to summon this card by sacrificing the red battle card. And you can also, after you're at 2 life, which happens to be when Baby awakens, you gotta play both of these cards at the same time for literally 0 energy. It's busted. And then this card has Offering, Triple Strike, and this card says once per game, per copy of this card, you can restand a yellow battle card. Any card that's red-yellow is still yellow. You can restand this, you can restand herself, you can restand any yellow battle card. The applications are literally infinite. 2 beers, no holds barred. This card is a 25k red battle card, so it's a way to cheat out your Heartfelt Plea. And it's very, very techy against most decks in the format. It's just very generic effect. Pop a 30k or less. It can be mid-battle, or stun a card and keep it in rest mode for the next turn. Very impactful, very good for people going all out. 2 coolers. 3 yellow energy, like I said. You need to charge 3 yellow specifically for you to be able to pull off a cooler in a timely fashion. This counters their counters, stops their topos, stops their flying nimbuses, just lets you win the game right out on the spot. Very important. This is an OTK deck, so you need to win all in one turn, or you need to go the other route, which is the 6-drop route. So winning in one turn, stop what they try to stop you with, wins the game. Bardock Champa. So the reason why we play this instead of a mirror for some reason is you can't restand it, so you're not Broad Leader, unfortunately. And you're drawing 3, pitching 2 with your Dr. Mew Baby chain, so might as well just draw 2, pitch 1, keep it going, filter your deck, fill your drop area, just keep going, keep going, keep going. 0 cost 20k, very powerful when your opponent's leader is minus, so it's more damage through. And Champa is 100% necessary in this deck. You need to be able to dump your hand on a leader swing instead of a battle card, because in this format, too many things can mess up your board state mid-combo. So it's very, very important.
All right. So what about sideboard?
The sideboard, I'm missing a few cards. I borrowed them for this weekend, but I'll show you guys.
Marcel missing cards? What?
So the 4th Flying Nimbus, this is for the mirror match. Because if you win game 1, you'll have to go second. Going second, you need to be able to Flying Nimbus them to win the game. Heavenly Wizard Demigra, this is also for the mirror match. Kills their 6-drop, ignoring bear if it's earlier between 3 energy. This is the only way to really deal with that. And if they do that, you counter it with the 8-drop, which is why you run the 8-drop, because it'll just come back anyways next turn. 2 TNs, blue matchups. I played against a starter, 121 leader. This is how I pretty much closed out the game for that one. Pretty easy. Food Dart Banisher. This is for Hatchiak. Once you get to 4 energy, you're just able to punish them for trying to use any skills like blocker or negates and push through for a lot of damage, being an 8-drop. Very powerful. Also for Hatchiak, strategies for Universe 7, give cards barrier. Very hard to deal with because their Lord Slug can't ignore barrier. So they have to wait until their 5-drop comes out to kill a card with ignoring barrier. So your 6-drop lives for a few more turns. Added more copies of the 8-drops and the 6-drop because that matchup and whatever matchup it requires, this is more important than the 7-drop because you don't need to go kill them all in one turn. You need to be able to go a little bit more control-y. So this is why you add more. And then 3 copies of the SR baby, Malicious Majesty. I was borrowing 2. Shout out to Puna. We got Deflect, Offering, and the most important thing, activate battle once per turn. Pitch 3 cards, take 1 life, add it to your hand, which is a big deal because you awaken at 2 or less life, so you might only be able to do this 1 time, and you need to make it count. So it's another way to get everything minused, and it also shuts off leader effects that are like autos, that are not keyword skills, which is Hatchiak. So yeah, this is pretty much for Hatchiak, all this stuff. You don't like that matchup, you gotta deal with it somehow, and this is a great way to do it. The cool interaction here is that these 2 cards cheat each other out, so you let your 6-drop die, bring out an 8-drop, and since he's a 30k power baby, he can actually go over this when you absorb from your drop area of Vegeta. So this cheats him out earlier than turn 5, essentially. And that's
very strong.
That's
So, I can't talk. Any shout-outs?
Any shout-outs? Shout out to Puna Lives for helping us stay in Chicago. It was very cold. Snow everywhere. I don't like snow. I'm from Florida. Shout out to Peter for getting top 8 and Robert Reitz for being in the finals. Shout out to Daylon Mack for taking us out to dinner.
Oh, super shout out.
What a guy.
Biggest shout out. That is the superstar right there.
But yeah, you guys please come out to the Invitational Couple of games in Orlando next weekend.
All right, so hopefully it's a big turnout. We'll see you guys there. Later.